How do you market beer?
We market.
How does one market something like beer? Because there is a lot of competition, right?
There's a lot of competition. Cheers.
Cheers. So tell us a little bit about this the brand.
The brand Jef Cornelissen is a brand which we are brewing since 2008, and we redesigned the beer in 2012, 13, I think. Yes, and it's a blonde beer of 6.5 alcohol degrees. It's very refreshing, easyable drinking, very natural beer. And I still remember the day that I discussed with our brewmaster Patrick how the beer needs to be tasting, and the result is there. So it was a 100% fit. Yeah.
How did you get into beer and creating beers?
It's coming from our family. It's in our DNA.
Okay.
Our family is already brewing since early 1800s
Wow.
beer. So in that case, it's coming from generation to generation. And today I'm the sixth generation, so
Wow.
already 20 years.
Tell us some story about like your family and some history.
History. We started with Jan Matthijs Cornelissen. He was a brewer, but also a baker of tiles for on the roof. That was the original.
And this was in which year?
Please.
Which year? How?
That was 1811.
Wow.
He was born, and he started brewing, and then it went on from generation to generation. And nice to know is that every generation had the G and the C. My name is Jef. My father
okay.
also Jef.
Okay.
My grandfather was Jan. Jacques, always a G with a C. Jef Cornelissen. So I'm the sixth generation of GC.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a history on itself.
So tell me a little more about the history. Like how did it pass on? Some interesting stories, maybe of.
Like most brewers, before we were farmers, afterwards we became brewers. We are located in the city of Opitter. Opitter is a very small city. We have 2,000 inhabitants over there. A small city. We are a lager brewery, so we started up with lager until the 80s, I think, in 1980. And then we start with also more fruit beers, white beers, high fermentation beers like the Herkenrode. And then we became a more complete brewery. Today we are working with 30 people doing business in approximately 25 countries all around the world, and are very local based in our region.
How do you market beer?
We market.
How does one market something like beer? Because there is a lot of competition, right?
There is a lot of competition. We try to market by ourselves. And to help with our social media campaigns and so on. But I think it's a very marketable beer because it's more different than others. We are still a brewery which makes 1,000 hours for one beer, so it's all natural. We have.
So as a beer expert, tell somebody what's a good beer? Tell the world what they need to look out for in a good beer.
By our opinion, we are an artisanal brewery, so that's making the difference with the big guys. And like you're already saying, we do a lot of hours for making one beer. We keep the natural environment. We keep natural doing its things to have a natural beer, very easy drinking, and so on. So in that case, we are opposite with the industrial brewers, big guys. We are having raw materials from. Suppliers we are working already generations with. We are our own yeast since generations, so we're trying to make a difference with that.
So any interesting stories about beer from your family? Any incidents? Anything interesting?
Incidents, a small one. When I was 10 years young, I went to my father to a local festival, and I went to the bar for some lemonade. And they saw me coming, and they told to me, "You are the son of a brewer. You may not drink fresh lemonade." Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then we mixed it up. They mixed it up for me, some beer with some fresh lemonade. And I went on going, and after some consumptions, my father was looking to me, "What are you doing?" Yeah. And we need to go home. So that was my first time I came in reaction with our own beer.
And now you're looking at expanding in Europe or beyond Europe as well?
We are expanding in Europe, but also outside Europe. So in that case, our export manager Mike is traveling all around the world for more than a lot of years today. So we are still looking for opportunities all around the world. Certainly.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.